Did you know that as a student you can get a mortgage? Yes, you heard it right, a mortgage. It might sound like a tall tale, but Bath Building Society is making it a reality for university students. Imagine this. While your peers are struggling with rental payments, you could be on your way to owning a property. Yes, we are talking about a real, tangible property, not just a virtual one in a game. Bath Building Society offers a unique opportunity for students to acquire a mortgage of up to 100% of the purchase price. The best part? You can use the expected rental income as part of your affordability calculation. It's like having your cake and eating it too. And here's the icing on the cake. When your university life ends, you have the option to either keep the property or sell it. So, you can graduate not only with a degree in hand but also a property to your name. How's that for a head start in life? But how does a student mortgage work, you ask? Let's delve into the details. First, let's understand the term joint borrower sole proprietor. Sounds a bit complex, doesn't it? But it's quite simple. In this setup, the student is the only borrower listed on the property deeds, while the parents are joint borrowers on the mortgage. This means that while the student will be the legal owner of the property, the parents will jointly shoulder the financial responsibility of the mortgage. Now you might ask, why is this arrangement beneficial? The answer lies in the unique situation of most university students. While students often have the ambition to own property, they may lack the financial resources to do so. Here's where the parents come in. By becoming joint borrowers, parents can enhance the affordability of the mortgage without being added to the property deeds. This means they help with the financial part of the deal, but the property ownership stays solely with the student. In addition, the expected rental income from letting out spare rooms can also be used as part of the affordability calculation. This is a brilliant way of making the property pay for itself. The student becomes a landlord and uses the rental income to help with mortgage payments. It's like killing two birds with one stone, isn't it? But remember, while this arrangement does provide an opportunity for students to own property, it also involves a significant financial commitment. Parents and students must be prepared to meet the mortgage payments. After all, any mortgage is a secured loan, and failing to keep up with the payments could mean losing the property. This arrangement is a great way to plan for the future and get a head start on property ownership. So, step into the world of property ownership with a joint borrower sole proprietor mortgage and make your university years count in more ways than one. Now you might wonder, what are the eligibility criteria for such a mortgage? Well, let's unravel this mystery together. To be eligible for a student mortgage from Bath Building Society, both the student and their parents need to meet certain requirements. This isn't just about being able to make the payments, but also about having a solid footing in the UK. That means you and your parents must have at least a 3-year address history in the United Kingdom. Additionally, you must have a permanent right to reside in the UK. But what about the finances, you ask? Well, that's where the affordability calculation comes in. This is a formula used to assess whether you can afford the mortgage payments, taking into account your income and outgoings. One of the unique aspects of this student mortgage is that it allows you to use expected rental income as part of this calculation. This means that if you're planning to rent out a room or two in your property, the projected income from this can be included when determining if you can afford the mortgage. However, it's important to note that student income, except for rental income from spare rooms, is not considered in this calculation. The joint borrower sole proprietor feature is another aspect that enhances mortgage affordability. This means that while your parents are joint borrowers on the mortgage, they are not added to the property deeds. This setup allows parents to assist with affordability, while the property remains solely in the student's name. So, to recap, to be eligible for a student mortgage, you need to have a 3-year address history in the UK, a permanent right to reside in the UK, and you need to pass the affordability calculation. Remember, this affordability calculation can include expected rental income, which is a unique feature of this particular mortgage product. With these criteria in place, a student mortgage is within your reach. Let's summarize what we've learned about student mortgages. These unique financial products are an innovative solution for students who want to make a smart investment during their university years. They work by allowing students to purchase a property with a mortgage that covers up to 100% of the purchase price. The expected rental income from letting spare rooms can be used as part of the affordability calculation, making the mortgage payments manageable. The beauty of these mortgages lies in their structure. They operate on a joint borrower sole proprietor basis, which means the student is the sole proprietor on the house deeds, while parents join as borrowers on the mortgage. This way, parents can assist their children in achieving their property dreams without being added to the property deeds. The benefits are numerous. Not only do they offer an opportunity for students to step onto the property ladder early, but they also allow students to generate income through rentals. This can be a major boost to a student's financial situation, helping them manage their expenses while at university. However, let's not forget the eligibility criteria. Both the student and parents must have at least 3 years address history in the UK and a permanent right to reside in the UK. They must also ensure they can afford the repayments, as the property is collateral against the mortgage. So as a student, not only can you gain an education, you can also get a head start on property ownership. A student mortgage might just be the pathway to your dream home.